What is up? What is up? I said last time that that was the easiest that I ever went live, but I think I just surpassed that this time. We are live on YouTube, and are we live on Facebook? I know we're live on Twitch. That one always works. Yep, and we are live on Facebook. Perfect. Perfect. That was by far the smoothest I've ever gone live. Let's play some music. One of my old beats. Snippets. This was the first beat I made on my 30-day beat challenge. Back in February, I believe. Just play this for a second as we wait for some people to hop into the chat. I do have one beat submission in the Discord, which reminds me, if you ever want to submit a beat for critique, you could do that in our Facebook group, the InflightMuzik Facebook group, or you could do that in, hey, what's going on, Test Nerd? Or you could do that in the Discord, and the Discord link is down below. Test Nerd, I was just saying that if you want to submit a beat for beat critique, you could do that in the Discord link down below. And there's a section that says beat critiques. I moved it to the top of the list because I noticed someone posted in the general section instead. Awesome, awesome. Good to see people using the notifications. Looks like we have one on YouTube and one on Twitch right now. I'm just gonna let this song ride out before I start the critiques. I have two submissions right now that I gotta go through. One of them is a guy that he's been trying to submit for a while, but he's always working during these lives, so. Actually, let me go ahead and pull up my Discord now. I believe I'm already logged in. And switch to InflightMuzik. Yeah, make sure you guys are submitting to this section right here and not the general tab. But I'll definitely listen to both, so. Oh, thanks, Test Nerd. Yeah, I was just saying right before you hopped in, this was the first beat that I made for my 30-day beat challenge back in February. I think it was February that I did that. So this one was day one. Before that, it would have been like months and months since the last time I made a beat. So I was kind of rusty on this one, to be honest. Probably gonna listen to David Treasure's beat first before I listen to this other one, because he's the guy that I was saying has been trying to get a critique for like almost a month now, it seems like. Da Vinci Lo-Fi. Definitely into lo-fi beats. Do you rap or sing, Test Nerd? I assumed you were a producer, but all right, let's listen to David Treasure's beat. because I'm pretty sure he is working right now, so he won't be able to hop in here. Oh, cool. I think I could play it right from here. Yeah, this is so much better than email. Test Nerd says, used to rap, not so much anymore, kind of grew out of it. I produce more now. That's what it is. Yeah, I'm thinking about, I never really rapped. I used to sing really bad. But I'm thinking about maybe rapping on some of my beats just for fun. Because I have a pretty good flow. I don't have a good time when it comes to writing lyrics. Like, it's not enjoyable for me. I'd rather just make music. Let me try and turn this up a little bit. Says hashtag Spicy Sunday. MG the Future, CNP. So I'm wondering if this is a Spicy Sunday loop, because what they do on Spicy Sundays, they give out free samples every Sunday. So you guys might want to check them out. And they have a really popular live stream every Sunday too. They go over like just general music industry news, online production news. There's like a weird thing going on right now where like Busyworks Beats and MG the Future are going back and forth on Twitter about ClickFunnels. That was like the big topic the past couple weeks. Test Nerd says he doesn't like the water drip sound. Yeah, that's a huge... that sound kind of got outplayed in EDM. Like chill step and basically those more chilled out EDM tracks. Like they always had that water drop for no reason. But yeah, it's playing a little too often in this one. Chilled R&B. Okay, so I guess like at the very bottom it says Da Vinci Lo-Fi, but oh, that's for a second beat. Okay, I get it. I was like, this doesn't sound lo-fi at all. Has some of that like dance hall feel to it somehow. The mix isn't bad. Yeah, I guess just overall it's a style that I'm not very familiar with. Might change out like that, the main snare sound that he has. It's kind of sounds more like a rim shot. Like a cross between like the polo snare and a rim shot. You know, the arrangement's good. I just feel like the sound selection needs to be upgraded a little bit. Yeah, I'm wondering what... Yeah, it sucks doing these reviews when they're not here. But he'll be watching this later. But yeah, I would say try to update your sound selection. Like that guitar. I want to call it a guitar. I'm not sure if that's actually supposed to be a guitar, but because I can't really tell if that's supposed to be a guitar or not, it just sounds kind of outdated. So yeah, I would say just go into those sounds, figure out, you know, what sounds what, and then maybe update those. Because there's free plugins out there that, you know, like for that guitar, for example. Like I just dropped a video on some free guitar plugins and effects that would really help this beat out, I feel like. But yeah, just overall sound selection, I feel like would benefit if benefit that beat if you updated it. Let's listen to the second one. Take your time, test nerd. That tag, I could tell that you made that in the speech plugin in FL Studio, but it literally sounded like it literally sounded like a frog was like ribbiting, like a robot frog or something at the beginning. It sounded really weird. Yeah, this is definitely lo-fi for sure. I wish the piano was louder though. It's a little too muffled. What's up, Simo? Is it Simo or Simo? Type 1 if it's Simo. Type 2 if it's Simo. Type 3 if it's Simo. Simo, Simo, or Simo. I was watching The Prophet last night. I don't know if you guys watched that show or not, but they were doing one of those episodes where they kind of review their some of their old episodes, and one of them was for Simple Greek, and they brought up the whole idea of how different people pronounce euros. Like there's gyro, 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 euro. I think that's all of them. So 5 different ways that people say that. But I'm pretty sure it's like euro. Or euro. Sounds like some brass or some horns. Yeah, I would take out that tag for sure. It literally sounds like a robot frog. You can't really understand what it's saying. I'm pretty sure it's saying FL Studio. But I really don't believe in tags anymore. I mean, I'll still send a tag, you know, with a beat or a loop as an option for someone to add it, but I wouldn't actually put it on a beat. Or maybe I would. Well, I know that I am going to, but in terms of like putting it throughout the beat, I wouldn't do that. Like maybe just one tag at the beginning. Oh, and what I was saying about that brass, I feel like it's just really dated. Definitely sounds like a VST of some sort. Yeah, he had three tags overall. Yeah, most people just tag the very beginning of the beat. I mean, I understand if you do want multiple tags, then just tag the beginning at the end. The beginning and the end, that's it. Like, you don't need the tag going throughout the beat. What's up, Filthy? What's up, Simo? And let's go into the critique folder. And this one's from Confucius Beats, which I don't think he's here yet, but I'm sure he'll catch the replay. If he does hop back in or hop in, I'll replay it for him. This is called Triple Threat. Sounds like some ethnic strings from a VST of some sort. It's really quiet. Let me try and turn it up. Okay. Test Nerd is filthy. Okay, I'm definitely noticing a trend with everyone that has submitted beats to me ever since I started these lives. Literally, let's see, how many beats have I critiqued? Let's say that I've critiqued 30 beats. Literally 20 of them have had the same snare. You guys gotta stop using that snare. How much time am I streaming today? Honestly, this won't be a very long stream. Last time I went like 2.5 hours, I feel like. So it won't be that long. At most it'll be 2 hours, but probably do like an hour, hour and a half. We'll see. Simo says he likes that that Vox. I'm guessing that's a part of the beat and not the tag, but I can't really tell. You're about to make a beat right now? That's hilarious. I wonder what a 10-minute beat sounds like from you. Like usually when I make a beat, I try to spend like an hour making it, and then usually the mix takes like 10-15 minutes. Master takes like 5 minutes. So I don't really spend so much time like worrying about the mix or anything. I just worry more about the actual composition. But it depends too. I mean, sometimes I'm just on fire and I'll just make a composition in like minutes. Usually when that happens, I spend more time with my drum selection. Like if I come up with the melody and chords really fast, I'll spend a lot more time with like the bass and the drums. Okay, that is his tag. Because I think it's saying, Confucius, where you at? But it sounds, the interesting thing about his tag though, it sounds like it's a part of the beat, so it's not a bad tag for this style. But I think it does play a little too much though. Sumo says he's going to use sounds from his kit to showcase his kit. Smart move. What the heck? Oh, I guess that's like the suggested video because of my cookies, I guess. More than likely. Cool. Yeah, I feel like the mix was just kind of dry. Got a lot of reverb on that clap. Might turn that down. Kick isn't hitting really hard. Like that bass is covering it up a lot. Which is interesting because I feel like you're missing some sub frequencies in the sub, in the bass. Like there, you could definitely hear a lot of high end, which is good for earbuds. Let me listen to it on my earbuds and see if I can pick up any sub, which normally you can't. But with a good 808, you could still hear the bass even without the high frequency. So sometimes it's easier to tell with my earbuds if you have enough lows or not. What's up, SLP? Good to see you back. I know you missed the last one. Yeah, the bass is loud and clear in the earbuds, but I feel like we just need a little bit more sub out of that. Yeah, there's just a lot of high end in that bass. That could fool you. Like when you add that much distortion on your bass, you think that your bass is really loud and hitting really hard, but in reality, you just have a lot of high end on it and you're missing those sub frequencies. I think a lot of people, that happens to a lot of people. Sup, Deco? What we do here now. I don't know what you mean by that. Please explain. Or maybe you're asking what I'm doing. I'm just doing some beat critiques right now. If you want to submit beats, you can go to the link down below, join the Discord, and submit your beats in this section right here where it says beat critiques. I dragged this to the top. Originally it was at the bottom here, but I moved it to the top because people were submitting beats in the general section, which isn't a big deal right now, but once this Discord starts getting bigger, it's going to be harder to keep track of everything. So make sure you're submitting inside the actual beat critique section. Oh, this is the first time I haven't had viewers on Facebook. It's interesting. I'm going to be switching out my Facebook Live to my Facebook page here soon. And that'll be the same day that I switch my my live on YouTube. I'll be streaming live on both channels, so you guys will see a lot more people to interact with on YouTube. And then Twitch, I mean, Twitch is Twitch. I think we all know how that is. Like, I'm basically just streaming on Twitch just to get people over to YouTube. Yeah, I should add a link to my Facebook group down below if you guys haven't joined that and you're on Facebook. Let me see if I could change that real quick. Yeah, definitely trying to grow my Facebook group where you guys can stream live, get feedback and all that stuff. I mean, we're going to do the same thing inside the Discord, but I know some people prefer to do it on Facebook instead. So I just want to give you guys this option. Let's see here. InflightMuzik Facebook group. Welcome to the Discord, Deco. Glad to have you. And again, yeah, just make sure you're submitting in the beat critique section. If you have any questions or topics or anything that you want to discuss or you want me to bring up, just type it into the general section and I'll go over those. So you guys might have like some specific questions about mixing or whatever, it doesn't matter. Let's see, let me copy this link and post this on YouTube. Copy. Go to YouTube. Then I'll add this into the in-flight live description. That's so crazy. Simo's actually making a beat right now. I'm really curious what that's going to sound like when you submit that. Go to channel details. Let me refresh this real quick. Oops. Let's play another beat while we're waiting. Snippets. 30-day challenge. Just go in alphabetical order. feel like this beat needs a filter really bad. It's like a little overly bright. Almost done editing this description, and then I'll be right back. I think that looks good. Let's see. There we go. Then I'm going to copy and paste this for the future. Right in time for the beat to end. At the same time, SLP. Oh, yeah, SLP asked if I'm going to be streaming on both channels at the same time. Yeah, basically the idea is I'm going to stream on the tutorial channel and this channel at the same time, along with my Facebook page. And then what will happen after the stream's over, that will get deleted from my tutorial page and it will be shared on my Facebook group, and the replay will be on this channel. And the reason being, so last week, once again, yeah, Deco, you could post the beat now. Basically, last week, well, let me just say this. When I first started the channel, I started doing beat making videos, and I got like 12 copyright strikes. And I could tell that that was from like a computer. So basically, like, especially if I was doing something like EDM, I'd be so screwed, because like, if you start out with your drums and you make like a four on the floor pattern, where it's just boof, 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 you're gonna get a copyright strike, because that's in like every EDM beat. Like, it's like the YouTube algorithm is so ridiculous. So what's even crazier, last week I did my third beat critique, or this is the third one. Actually, this might be the fourth one. I just haven't labeled these right. But either way, I got like 4 copyright strikes from people that submitted their beats for critique. So, yeah, I'm not going to do that on my main channel. Because, like, while you're live, you won't get a strike. but or not a strike, but a copyright claim. While you're live, you won't get a claim, but when it gets when the stream's over and it's uploaded, you'll definitely get a claim. So I'm not gonna do that. I don't want to risk that tutorial channel at all. So no replays will be going on the main channel. There was something else I wanted to say about that too. I forget. But yeah, it's just crazy like how the algorithm works. Oh yeah, what I was going to say about that. Like, another thing that I can tell is that they're specifically targeting this channel because of the length of the videos. So like the algorithm knows that literally 100% of the videos on this channel have been an hour or more longer, and the watch time's like ridiculous. Like it's like over 10 minutes average watch time, which is, I think the average on YouTube is like 1 or 2 minutes. And like if you're doing really good, you're in like the 5-minute range. So this channel is being targeted heavy by the algorithm to like catch content or copyright claims, because when you claim a copyright on a video, it takes 30 days for it to clear. When you say that they made a mistake or whatever. Like, luckily I've fought on the first couple videos. I fought all the copyright strikes, and now I'm down to 4. So 8 of them got removed because I literally just typed in, I'm making a beat off the top of my head. This isn't a sample. It's not a loop. This is literally me making a beat. And all those got removed. So there's still 4 more left. And I don't know if those will get removed or not. I have 15 days left for those to, for them to either say, no, it is a copyright, or for them to remove it. But after those 15 days, if they don't dispute what I disputed, then it'll get removed. So it's a really long process. But with that last beat critique, what I did was, and this is information that you guys should know because I know all of you guys plan on posting beats or already do post beats on YouTube, so you guys should know this. There's a new feature now where you can mute a part of the song and still keep the audio. So what I did was I muted all the critiques that claimed a copyright on my channel, but I kept the actual review. I kept my voice going, which is a pretty cool feature that they have. It takes longer for that to process, but I think that's worth it for anyone that's like rewatching the video, and that way they'll know, they could still see the screen. They could see what beat is being reviewed. So if it's their beat and they're watching a replay or whatever, they could still hear my critique. So that's the process that I'm going to have to go through every single time I do one of these reviews or beat critiques. I'm going to have to mute out their beat, unfortunately. Either that or you guys need to start whitelisting my channel. And, if you're using a sample or whatever, or if you have your beat in Content ID or whatever it is, you'll have to whitelist it if you want to hear your beat played. SLP says you can always challenge the copyright strikes because if you're making a beat live without sample, you're not violating music or etc. Deco's saying they're saying my WAV files are too big. Yeah, I don't accept WAV anyway. Do MP3. So go back in your program and just export it as MP3, and then you should be able to drag it in. Yeah, SLP. I think that's why I won those other disputes. But at the same time, it's still possible that you can, come up with a melody that has already been created before. And that was actually the case with the copyright strikes or not strikes. I gotta quit saying that. The copyright claims that are still left on my channel from that earlier making the beat or whatever. Those are claims on a bass line. And in those beats, I did a really simple bass line. And that same bass line is probably in hundreds of songs. hundreds of songs, easily hundreds of songs. So yeah, I got copyrighted just by making a simple bass line. So Simo's exporting now, so it only took him like 30 minutes to make this beat. That's crazy. Make sure you're exporting an MP3 so you could easily just drag it in here. Discord only allows like 8 megabytes to be sent. I did not know that. But your WAV file shouldn't be more than 5, I wouldn't think. Let me see how big my WAV files are. Like that one beat that I just played. Snippets. Like this anthology wave is... Oh, never mind. Okay, maybe I'm thinking of MP3s. Yeah, that's 65 megabytes. That's hilarious. Yeah, I was way off. This is what I just played. Yeah, that's like almost 60 megabytes too. So yeah, you're right. Like MP3s are probably... Let me go into here. This MP3 is... Oh, damn! This MP3 is like 9 megabytes. That's crazy. So if I drag this into the Discord, it's not going to let me do it, huh? Let me see. You're fine. It says it's too powerful to make you feel better. Oh, wow. Upgrade to Discord Nitro for 100 megabyte limit. Would that allow everyone? Customize your profile with a unique tag. Here, I'm going to type in my email so you could send it there. But still send an MP3. That's so wild. So let me see here. Upgrade upload limit. Larger upload files from 8 to 100. Yeah, that would only be for me, right? Is that what you're saying, Test Pawn? Like if I upgraded it, would it allow all of you guys to submit files bigger? Or just me? Because I'm not familiar with that. Simo says it actually took him 17. Yeah, I was thinking when I said 30 minutes, that's you didn't start 30 minutes ago. The shorter the time, yeah. Yeah, the shorter length of the song, the smaller the file for sure. SLP says that doesn't matter because you're not sampling, you're playing a melody or rhythm, etc. Well, see, SLP, it's not supposed to matter, but that's the problem with the YouTube algorithm. I don't know if you heard about what happened to Mr. Beast. I'm sure all of you guys know who Mr. Beast is. He's like one of the biggest YouTubers of all time. But he literally just said like 4 or 5 words that happened to be the words, the lyrics inside of a song, and he got copyrighted for that. He didn't even sing it. He just said 5 words in a row that happened to be in the lyrics of a song, and he got a copyright claim for that. So it's a bigger issue than whether or not you're actually violating a rule. It's just a problem with the system that they have. Google Drive? Well, I'm not trying to download anything either. So just drag a MP3 and you should be fine. Google Drive usually makes me download the file. Let's what the Escape. All right, let's check out Simo's 17-minute beat. Simo, you actually don't know who he is? Deco doesn't either? I probably watch a lot more YouTube than you guys then. It's kind of hard to critique a beat that you literally made, like, right now. Deco says, I think he could listen without downloading. Let's give it a shot. Either way, I feel like it's easier for you to just drag the MP3 in there and just send. Like, you don't have to take the extra step to Google Drive it or whatever. That means everyone can get a copyright violation. Yeah, everyone does. SLP. Like all of those beat critiques that you guys watch, all of that, it gets copyrighted. I've talked to every single person that does it. Like, yep, I get copyrights every single time. We just don't talk about it. They just don't complain about it. That's all. That means you can't even use scales, chord progressions, etc. That's the one thing that the system is good about. They don't copyright chord progressions. I haven't got a single copyright on chord progressions. I think if they did that, then yeah, YouTube would literally just stop the whole. They would stop the system altogether if people started getting copyrights for chord progressions. So it's at least doing that. All the copyrights are coming from melodies. Melodies and drums. That's where all the copyrights are coming from. Melodies and drum patterns. I don't mean in MP3, all in waves. Yeah, I'll try and play it. I'm just not going to download it. So do your thing. Yeah, Simo, that was awesome. I assumed that was a loop, but let me know if it wasn't. Beat was fire, especially for, you know, the time that you just made it in. I can't really complain about mixing or anything when you just made it in like 15 minutes. I think this is the wrong email. Let me switch my email. Yeah, this is the wrong email. This is my personal email. Switch to InflightMuzik. You know, I gotta tell you, time flies when you start doing these lives. For real. Still waiting on Deco's beat. That's really the main thing that I don't like about Google. Like, it takes forever for it to send and receive. Let me check my junk mail just in case. Spam. Computer's running haggard right now. Let me exit out of FL Studio for a second. Maybe that'll help. Made this around 20 minutes or 25 minutes for a contest. The bass is a little loud. I had no time to make something that fills the space, so I made the 808 fatter. That's one way to compensate for it for sure. My gosh. I really don't like Gmail. Casino Sun. I almost made a harsh reply to this guy because he asked me if I could send that bass preset for Fruity Granulizer. And like, my problem is I just don't like enabling lazy people. Like, I showed him exactly the preset on the screen, and it's literally just changing 4 knobs. I'm like, if you can't do that, you probably don't even deserve the preset. But yeah, I don't enable lazy people. If you can't just look at the screen and make the preset yourself, I don't even feel like helping you, for real. Why can't I look in my spam folder? That is so weird. I've clicked this like 14 times and nothing's happening. Or am I in the spam folder? Is this the spam folder? Oh, this is the spam folder. That's why. Okay. Gotcha. It's just hard to tell that I was in it. Let's go back to the inbox. Yeah, Deco, I still don't see your beat yet. I'm going to go ahead and play Simo's second beat. Yeah, that already tells you right there like how much faster I almost called this Dropbox. This isn't Dropbox. Discord is. Like, it's almost instant. Layered a weird 808 I made with a standard Z808. I love the Z808. I've never used it though, but every time I see someone else use it, I love the result. And the 808 Nick Mira made for All the Girls, and All the Girls Are the Same. And it's my favorite 808 at the moment. Hella fat, but short at the same time. Let's play it. Drums are crispy. Are these the drums from your kit, Simo? I like that rim. Yeah, there's something interesting about the way you're using Panomatic right there, because like I'm never hearing the melody in the middle. Like, how are you doing that? Or maybe it does go in the middle and the drums are just popping out so hard that I can't tell. I can't tell. Okay, right there I did hear it in the middle a little bit. Okay, yeah. I guess it is just going straight on. For a second it just sounded like it was like coming in and then coming in there and coming in, coming in and out. That'd be a neat trick if someone figured out how to do that. Like how to paint it left and right without it hitting the middle. Like if it skipped the middle and then went, man, that sounds like a crazy plugin. Yeah, that was actually going to be my guess. Like you just had like stereo imaging on it so that like it always stayed wide. But if you made, yeah, I'm going to try and make a patcher plugin that does that. Like that automatically has the stereo width on it and then Panomatic to where like it just never sounds like it's ever in the middle. I think that's an awesome trick. Good thinking, Simo. Yeah, SLP says the bass is drowning everything else. Yeah, the bass is definitely loud. Let me check this general section. Okay. Cool. Everyone's in beat critiques. Check my Gmail again. Still nothing, Deca. I posted my email in the chat. But then you asked, what's your Google? I don't know what you mean by that. I don't have Google Plus if that's what you're asking. I just have this Gmail account. InflightMuzik at Gmail. Borso is in Discord. Guessing that's probably someone that's also in the chat as well. Let's play another beat while we are waiting for decos. Or deco. Snippets. I hate this beat. I hate this beat so much that I called it This Ain't It, Chief. But it actually got really popular on my SoundCloud for whatever reason. And I think it kind of blew up on my Audio Mac too compared to some of my other beats, but I think it's because of the tags that I put on it. Or maybe people were just curious because of the title, This Ain't It. Oh, cool. I don't have to play it because Filthy just added a beat. It's right under the file size too. 7.85, so he just barely made it. Man, I really thought that I solved the problem, or the problem in terms of posting beats. I'm gonna have to figure out how to... I'll probably just suggest to people to post YouTube videos, because the YouTube videos, or SoundCloud links. Why am I not able to scroll up? Here we go. Yeah, because I don't think that takes up file space. It's called What I Know. I think this actually is... No, never mind. Filthy is test nerd, right? Yeah. Yeah, go for it, Simo. Yeah, that synth is really different. It's kind of just going all over the place. Almost sounds like a slow arpeggio. I wonder what that would sound like half-timed, like in the arrangement. Like if you all of a sudden went half-time right here with the melody. Because having that play out through the entire beat is a little too repetitive for me. That kick definitely needs to hit a lot harder, for sure. Yeah, that kick is really, really muffled. Yeah, I would just say that. Try to throw some halftime on that melody and see if that can help with doing a change up in the arrangement, or try filter automation and filter out the melody, because it has all kinds of crazy frequencies in it. But if you had a section in the beat where the melody's filtered out, that would be awesome. And that kick just needs to hit a lot harder. That bass could probably be a little bigger too, like in terms of high end. Yeah, right now the bass is really, really subby. But that's all I'd say. Yeah, Discord's rough when it's free. Yeah, for sure. For sure. This is my first time using it. Well, I mean, I'm in all these other Discords, but I've literally not really contributed to any of them. I usually join them and then I forget all about them. Borso. I like the intro. Yeah, I was gonna say, I hope a synth bass comes in, because this needs a synth bass. I like what Vedic said, because that's what I was about to say. Clean. I like your toms. Those hi-hats are interesting. I could hear the pitch sweeping down every time it hits. I'm not sure if I'm a fan of that, but it makes them stand out. It makes them different, so. Test Nerd says basic rappers nowadays, basic beats. Yeah, that's very true. That's why, like, I'm about to change up my whole beat strategy, because I'm looking for like really talented rappers that aren't basic, that enjoy rapping on more heavily produced beats, because I think that's the future, especially right now. Like, if you did that, I think that rapper or that artist is going to climb to the top so freaking fast, because I think, like, you know, those beats where, I'm not saying go crazy. Hey, I love that beat, Borso. That was real clean, real smooth, real chill. And I like the darkness of it. The mix was good. Nothing that I would complain about. Like, the levels are fine. Yeah, maybe you could fine tune them, adjust them or whatever, but I would move on to the next beat. You got a good beat there. Yeah, that was a good job, Borso. What was I about to say? Deco says that all fire beat like those talk to you. Yeah, about more heavily produced beats. Like, I'm trying to go in on a handful of artists, so that I have this hunch where, like, you know, those beats where producers are like, damn, that's wild, but you know that no one would rap to them. I'm not saying go that far. I'm just saying go further than what is out there right now. I think that's the next winner. I think that's the next person that's going to win. The producer and the rapper that can consistently put out better produced products. Game gonna switch back. It's just a matter of time. Yeah, game always switches back. For sure. Let me check my email again. Beat critique. Got one. Calculus. Yeah, this should let me play it. Nope. Nope, sorry. Unfortunately not. Let me try this. Oh, that's probably going to download it, isn't it? Yeah, sometimes it will play, sometimes it won't. There we go. I got it. SLP says originality, it's always been the key. That's why I don't do type beat tutorials. But if I hear a beat that's like crazy, like robbery, like I'll do like a beat breakdown, but I'm not doing like tutorials on like how to make another robbery type beat or how to make a Nick Mira type beat or Juice WRLD type beat. Like, first of all, those people are lying to you. Like, the worst title, like every single beat making video that I ignore is usually this is how Metro Boomin made blah blah blah. I'm like, no, it's not. That's definitely not how he did it. I have no idea what you just did, but I guarantee you that's not what Metro did. Anyway, the percussion's like really loud and the melody's really low on this one. That bass needs to come up quite a bit because we're getting a lot of this high end, a lot of the high frequencies and mids. The mids from the percussion and high end from the hat, but not enough of low end. That snare sounds really dry too. I think a touch of like drum room reverb could help that snare out. Maybe some panning on the hi-hats too. Maybe throw like a phaser or some sort of effect on those hats because all the drums are really dry. I like that effect that was on that piano right there. That sounded really tight. Yeah, I would pan your percussion left and right because everything's coming right down the middle. Yeah, those rim shots are a little too hot. I'll turn those down just a tad. As a matter of fact, I think they're louder than your snare. So yeah, I'd say those rim shots, if you bring those down a little bit, it'll let your snare stand out a little bit more. Man, MG and Busyworks still going at it. It's so crazy. Borso HD. The way I usually send beats is that I upload it to my drive and share them with a link option. That sounds interesting. You mean, so would that work in Discord? Like, instead of uploading direct to Discord, can you like just post the link in Discord and then I could click that? Like, even if it's like a WAV file like this, the way Calculus just sent this, that would be awesome. That's a great idea if we can start doing that. Like post like Google Drive links in here, and then I could click the Google Drive link. Yeah, if we could get to doing that, then, you know, I might just go ahead and say, screw it, I'll go ahead and download your waves or whatever if it doesn't work. Because I feel bad every time it doesn't work for whatever reason. I never understand the way Google works when it comes to that. Like, half the time it'll work, the other half it won't. But yeah, I'd just go ahead and download it if I just want one spot where I can look and check out your music and not worry about Gmail. That's really the whole point of this. Okay, Borso. That's dope. That's what I'll start recommending to people, to just post a link to their Google. Yeah, I'll have like a list of options that people can do. because you can only send 20 megabytes with an email anyway. Yeah. SLP says originality. It's what dictate the next move, or what leads you to a unique producer, and not as a follower. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I'm trying. Yeah, with my Rap on Tracks YouTube page or YouTube channel, like, I'm really just about to use that not to sell beats. I'm not trying to sell beats online anymore. I'm literally just trying to get as much music out there and see what songs I get back. And at the same time, check out the links of the people that do use my beats, even if they don't make a song out of the beat that they did download or whatever. And then off of that, I'm going to make them free custom beats. Like, I'm really trying to produce like the future right now. Like, I'm tired of like waiting on people. Like, people just move too slow. People are just way too slow for what I'm trying to do. So I'm just going to start finding these people on my own. Like, no more YouTube downloads. Like, that's a waste of time for me. Like, a YouTube follow or whatever for a download. Nah, I'm trying to get all of your information, and I'm trying to give you all the beats for free. And let's just start making music that we could put on Spotify and do our own thing. Not worry about a label, not worry about anybody. Just me and you. Me and you and me. That's it. We don't need anybody else. If I got hot beats and you got hot lyrics and a flow, what else do you need, for real? You don't need nothing else. All it takes is just one good artist. Borsa says, but you can upload 15 gigs on to Google Drive. Good to know. Damn, I didn't realize it was that high. 15 gigabytes? That's insane. Yeah, I guess Google Drive is pretty useful. Especially if I get people to start posting links in here. Let me refresh my email. Go back. Let's see, we've been live for an hour and 10 minutes. Yeah, I'm going to stick around for another half hour. And then I'm going to call it. Half hour at most. We'll see if you guys have any more beats or any questions or anything that you guys want to talk about. And then I'll decide from there. Plus, my battery is about to die on my iPad, so I won't be able to monitor my Facebook anymore after this. I'm going to go ahead and plug this in right now. Oh, crap. SLP says that's the right set of mindset, I guess. Got something on Discord going on. Yeah, I appreciate you guys joining the Discord. Feel free to collaborate or post. You could post music throughout the week in the beat critiques, so you don't have to wait until the day of. So I go live every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at the same time, 5 p.m. Eastern, United States time. 5 p.m. Eastern. So you guys can leave your beats here and then just tune in on the replay on this channel or watch it live. Totally up to you. But with that being said, I think we are going to call it. I don't think we have any extra questions or extra beats to listen to. All right, yeah. Okay, so I'll see you guys Friday at 5 p.m.